Hi.
Alright, hello. Tonight we're going to be making some brown butter cookies, or BBCs as I like to call them. You know what? Don't call them that. That can stand for something else, but let's get started. Right, part uno, ingredients. You will need 2 sticks of unsalted butter. You can use salted butter, honestly, I don't know if it makes a difference, it probably does. Do what you want, I don't care. 2 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Look at that catch. Nice. A solid teaspoon of fine kosher salt. A solid 3/4 cup of brown sugar. A 1/2 cup of white sugar.
Bam!
2 large brown huevos. Some quality vanilla. I'm using some Nielsen-Massey vanilla. Quality stuff. Good stuff. Really good stuff, you guys. Like, you know. About a 3/4 cup of butterscotch chips. And about a cup of the chocolate of your choice. Part dose, brown your butter. So you're going to want to turn on your stove. Yeah, like a medium-low heat, because you don't want to burn your butter. That would be no bueno. Yeah, you're going to throw both of your sticks in, and you're going to wait for them to melt first, of course, because, you know. Alright, once your butter is melted, you're going to wait until the milk fats break down and sink to the bottom, and then those bits are going to brown, and that's what's going to make your brown butter. So, like, once you see those brown bits, take it off the heat, because it's going to keep browning after you cook it. Like, after you take it out the heat. Damn. Yeah. Isn't that nice? It's the little things, man. Part trace. Dough time. Alright, so you're going to preheat your oven to 375 degrees. I'm doing mine at 350 because my oven runs a little hot. At this point, if you have bigger chocolate like mine, they're in big chunks, you're going to have to cut it up. We're going to lay down some wet paper towels underneath our cutting board to prevent it from sliding around so we don't get hurt. Safety first, motherfucker. Safety first. Safety first. Make sure you test that cutting board. Make sure it's all stable, and dump your chocolate on your cutting board and get chopping, you know. Just chop that chocolate, man. I'm using Wilbur buds from Pennsylvania. A little bit of a semi-sweetened milk chocolate mix. Yeah, this chocolate, it's really good chocolate. I eat a lot of it. Probably shouldn't, it's kind of expensive, but it's really good. And I just eat a lot of handfuls of it. We have to hide it in the house. Alright, you're gonna go until your chocolate is nice and cool and like sick. Yeah, like that. For the actual dough, you'll need to add your baking soda and your salt into your flour and whisk until combined. Many bakers would sift all this together, but personally I don't, just because, I don't know, I just don't do it. It's optional. In a separate bowl, you're going to add your brown butter. You're going to make sure you get all that nice brown butter out there. You're going to, scrape that brown butter into that bowl. Make sure you get all that brown bits, because the brown bits are the stuff that tastes the best. And yeah. This stuff smells amazing. Like, honestly, I could eat it by the spoonful if it didn't kill me from heart disease, but like, it's really tasty stuff. To your brown butter, you're going to add your brown sugar, and then you're going to add your white sugar. And you're going to cream that until combined and fluffy, which if you're doing it like me is going to take like 5 minutes. But like, honestly, you should probably just use a stand mixer because it's easier and faster and probably more accurate. But this is just how I do it. Alright, once fluffy, you're going to add your eggs one at a time. You're going to beat after each addition of egg. Along with the eggs, you're also going to add in your vanilla. I personally, in every recipe, tripled the vanilla just because that's how we do it in my house, I guess. And that's how I've always done it. I just add a shit ton of vanilla because vanilla makes stuff taste better. And yeah. Anyways, let's listen in on what this nice sound sounds like. You're gonna keep going until you get into that like nice ribbony, smooth, soft, beautiful, luscious, silky consistency. And yeah, it's gonna like pull away like that from the bowl.
Yeah, the next step is to gradually fold in your flour mixture, doing it lightly enough so that you don't overmix. And if you overmix, then you could get tough cookies, and nobody likes tough cookies. Try doing big folding motions instead of beating it, just because I find that makes them better texturally. At this point, you're also going to be folding in your chocolate and your butterscotch chips or whatever toppings or like mix-ins you're gonna use. Yeah, you're gonna want to give that a good mix. Make sure it's all incorporated and even throughout, so you don't have like too much variation in the bites of your cookies. Part quattro, let it rest. You're gonna set a timer for 30 minutes, and during this time you can do whatever you want. Alright, enough tomfoolery, let's get back to our cookies. For our cookies, we're going to be laying out one large baking sheet, and we're going to be putting parchment down on that. Part cinco, scoop your dough. Yeah, it should look like that after it's done hydrating. Like cookie dough. Alright, when scooping your dough, you're going to want to make sure they're even distances apart. Probably for this size cookies about 4 inches, which means you can only fit like 6 cookies on this sheet, but depends on your sheet, depends on your cookie. I'm going for quite large cookies because I like big cookies. I feel like they're more satisfying to eat. Yeah. Now that you've made sure that your cookies are nice and even apart, if you need to move them around, you can, just to make sure they're even and spread equally. You ready to go? Part 6, cook that shit. Alright, for your cookies, you're going to place them on the top rack of your oven. You're going to check your cookies about 3/4 of the way through, so at about 9 minutes. Because we're going for like 9 to 13 minute cook time. When they're done, they should look nice and golden brown. Transfer your cookies back to the counter so we can salt them and let them cool. I'm using Malden's flake sea salt, which is really high quality stuff. Yeah. Salt your cookies, makes it taste better. It's really good. I always salt my cookies. Yeah, do it. Look at that slow-mo. Nice. Part 7. Let them cool. You can tap your cookie to make sure it's cooled down enough to eat. Boy, filming, don't film the cookie. I'm just here making room for my cooling racks so we can better transfer our cookies and let them cool completely. Or you can eat them warm. Either way, they're delicious. Yeah, using a spatula, you're gonna transfer them to your rack and let those puppies cool. Part 8, serve and devour.
good.
Hi.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to, if that suits you. Yeah, come back next week. We're making pasta.